There are various parts to an analog multimeter. There is a meter scale, there is a needle pointer, there is a zero position adjusting screw, there is the zero position adjusting screw for resistance measurement, there is a selection dial, and there is points to plug the probes. We have a positive probe which is red in color and a negative probe which is black in color. Now, how to measure DC current? To measure the DC current, first we'll connect the black probe to the common terminal and red probe to the voltage measuring terminal. In this case, also we'll move the dial to the green area which is used to measure DC current. As you can see, the unit will be in milliampere. The LED will serve as a load. In this case, the longer probe is the positive side and the shorter one is negative. The battery will serve as the energy source. We'll move the dial to the 200 milliamps position. And as you can see, the on the meter scale, we have a scale of 0 to 200. If there is any zero error, we'll adjust the screw and remove the zero error. Now we'll connect the probes from a battery to the LED and have a wire to connect the LED to the battery, thus completing a circuit, and this will allow current to flow continuously. As soon as the current starts flowing, we'll see a deflection in the needle pointer. Here, as you can see, the deflection is very slight, but it is about, as you can see, we have selected 250 menu, so we'll see it in 250 from scale of 0 to 250, and we have a deflection of almost 25 units. So that means we have a current of 25 milliampere. Now we'll see how to check DC voltage. Similarly to the current, we'll first connect the probes. Now we'll move the dial to the DC measuring side of the selection dial, and we'll use a battery to measure the potential across its terminals. As you can see, the battery has a 3.5 volt output. So what we should see on the scale should be almost equal to 3.5. We'll set the dial to 10 volts maximum. This will mean that the range of the DC voltmeter should be between 0 volts to 10 volts. And we can see there is a zero error. So we'll use a screwdriver and remove the zero error. Now we'll connect the probes directly across the terminals of the battery, and as we could see, we have a deflection. We'll see take the readings on the 0 to 10 scale. If we had selected 50, we would have taken the readings on the 0 to 50 scale, and similarly, if we had taken the readings on a 250, we had taken readings on the 0 and 250 scale. As you can see, the value is almost 3.5, between 3.5 and 4. So we can see that this voltmeter is giving correct value. Now we'll check AC voltage. Similarly, for AC voltage, we'll first connect the probes, common terminal and other one to the positive terminal. Now we'll move the dial to the AC voltage selection area, and we have set it to 250 volt. That is, the maximum voltage that it can measure is 250 volts. Now you can see again we have a zero error, so we'll have a screwdriver fix that zero error. And now we'll measure the voltage directly across the main. That is the current, that is the voltage we have across all our plug points. And as you can see, the pointer has moved ahead. And because we are taking measure on the 250 scale, we'll take the readings on the 250 scale, and we can see it is almost around 225 volts, which is correct. Now, how to measure resistance? As you all know by now, we'll first connect the probes. For measuring resistance, it is a little different. The first will have the selection menu, and selection menu this time does not have the maximum resistance, but the multiplier for the resistance. And now we'll check it by first shorting the probes. And if there is any zero error, we'll use the adjustment dial to set it to zero. As you can see, the measurement of resistance here will be reversed. So instead of going zero to higher, it will go high to zero. And as you can see, when we connect the resistor, it maxes out. This means that the multiplier which we have selected is not appropriate for this resistance to measure the resistance of this. So we change the multiplier. We again short it to check if there is a zero error. If there is, we again use the zero adjustment dial. Now we will connect the probes across the resistor, and as you can see, the pointer moves and it points towards 5. So this would mean that 5 into the multiplier which we have selected will be the correct value of the resistance. So as we have selected the 100 multiplier, the resistance of the resistor is given by 5 into 100, which is 500 ohms. Okay, so this concludes the experiment. Now we'll see how to check continuity. In an analog, in this analog multimeter, there is a selection. We can select the continuity thing on with the dial to check if the current is flowing in the circuit or not. So, as you all know, if a circuit is closed, it means that current is flowing, and if the circuit is open, the current is not flowing. And we'll see how it works by connecting a switch in, and first move the dial to the buzzer on the buzzer menu. Now, if the switch is on position, the current is flowing, and we'll hear a distinct beep sound. Also, the pointer will be maxed out.
Now we will discuss how to use a digital multimeter. Firstly, we will see the user interface of multimeter. This is display area, this is selection area, and this is transistor testing area, in which we can put a BJT transistor to measure its beta value. This is the connecting area in which we can connect positive and negative probes. Before using the multimeter, check whether it is working or not. Take a multimeter, move the selector switch to continuity. Short both probes. When the negative and positive terminals meet, the meter will produce sound. It means multimeter is okay and ready for use. Now we will see how to measure resistance with the help of multimeter. Take a multimeter, the arrow points out the measuring range of resistance, which is 200 ohms to 2000 kilo ohms. The ohm sign tells us that if we are measuring resistance, the red probe should be connected here, and select the maximum of the resistance. Take the resistor whose value we need to measure. Connect the probes. The meter display shows the resistance value, which is 2.1. If we get 0 in the beginning, it means our resistance value is not okay, and we need to change the resistance range with the selector switch. We have selected 200K at this range. The display shows 16.2 kilo ohms. We know that 16.2 kilo ohms is less than 20 kilo ohms. For accurate value, we have to select the 20 kilo ohm range with the selector switch. Now the display showing 15.21 reading kilo ohms, which is correct resistance value. Let's take another resistor to measure resistance. When connecting probes, the display shows 1 reading. It means our resistor value is greater and our selected range is less. So I am selecting the 200K range. The multimeter display shows 21.7 kilo ohms, which is correct. Now we will see how to measure DC voltage with the help of multimeter. The blinking line shows the DC voltage section and the arrow shows the voltage range we can measure. Here is the volt sign. It means we are going to measure voltage. The red probe should be connected here, and I am taking 9-volt battery to measure DC voltage. The small terminal is positive and the large terminal is negative. We know that this battery is 9 volts, so we need to select the 20 volt range. If you don't know the voltage of the battery, we should select the maximum voltage range of the multimeter firstly, then decrease as needed. Connect the positive terminal of the battery to the red wire and the negative terminal to the black wire. The display is showing 8.90 volts. This is how we can measure the DC voltage. Now we will see how to measure AC voltage with the help of multimeter. Connect the black probe here and the red probe here. The blinking line shows the AC voltage section and the arrow shows the voltage range we can measure. Select the 750 volts range. Take an AC connection to measure AC voltage. Put probes into the extension lead connection. The multimeter is showing 2 to 7 volts. This is how we can measure AC voltage. Now we will see how to measure DC current. Take a multimeter and always connect black wire here and the red wire here. Maybe load consumes more current, so select the maximum range of DC current. The maximum measuring range is 10 amperes. Take a 9-volt battery and lamp. Connect the black wire of the lamp to positive terminal of the battery and connect the black wire of the multimeter to negative terminal of battery. After that, connect the red wire of lamp to positive probe of the multimeter and the circuit is completed. The current is flowing through the negative terminal to the positive terminal of the battery through the lamp. The flowing current we are measuring. The multimeter display is showing 0.9 amperes. That is, current in the lamp is consuming. Always connect the multimeter in series of the circuit to measure current. This is how we can measure DC current.